Hey everybody, we were watching Pixel Dan's series Toy Hunting in His Basement, and I was telling Matt Rod here how I have totes of toys that I haven't seen in years. Probably since we started Empire. That's when we cleared out most of my collection. So I've got 4 totes, 3 are clear, so I have a pretty good idea of what's in them. 1 is not clear. I don't know what's in there. So I figured me and Matt Rod would dig through them because I haven't seen them in years. He may have never seen any of these before at all.
Yeah, more than likely.
All right, let's check them out. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so this first one looks like it's going to be all Star Wars. So we've got the 30th anniversary line. I don't know if you remember this.
A little bit. I learned about most of this stuff just from the store itself.
This is the line that really got me. It's 2007. So I collected from 95 to probably 2003. Maybe 2004. It took a few years off. And then when these came out, I really jumped like headfirst back into it. So this one is from the Force Unleashed video game. And I should have this whole line. So we have Stormtrooper Commander, Imperial Jump Trooper. Let's see here. Maris Brood. There.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't get through this whole game. I tried, and it glitched. There was a glitch in the game itself to where when you're playing Starkiller, you have to bring down a Star Destroyer.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
And it glitches. And so the video game tells you to do it in a certain direction, and you have to figure out the actual direction because they programmed it wrong.
No.
So I never finished it because I got frustrated.
Bummer. Got battle damaged Darth Vader.
No, that's sick.
Yeah, that one's cool. You can start putting them over there if you want. Let's see here. Where else we got? Imperial Evo Trooper. That's a cool one. I think there should be more. Yeah. Emperor Shadow Guard. And this one wasn't... This was just like a fan choice that they did. Utapau Shadow Trooper. I just got it.
What's the significance of the Utapau?
And that's from the prequels. It was one of the planets that they were on, and this was just like a fan choice. They would do fan choice offers where they would put out like a list, and you could pick like we want this guy, so on and so forth. That's cool. Yeah. They did another one that was fan choice. That was Covert Ops Clone Trooper, which was just this is when you really started to get like fun new troopers.
I love the purple.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
I think there should be some more Force Unleashed buried in here. I did get animated debut Boba Fett, though. This one's like still pretty popular, hard to get, I think. When Boba Fett aired, he had crazy colors, like because it was all animated.
They redid that one in the old school card back, right?
Yeah, I think so.
With
so
this
is the first time that we got that one. Yeah. Now these two are bangers. I remember buying these. I bought these. Everything in here, guys, I bought off the retail shelf. I didn't buy any of these secondhand. So maybe some of the exclusives I had to. But these, Darth Revan and Darth Malak, these were so hard to find. And these still go for crazy money. Well, last I looked, I think he was $100.
Nice.
I bought these at Walmart going in for groceries and just, when you walk in and they used to have like aisles to the right. That was like clearance aisles and stuff. Yeah. They unloaded an entire aisle of 30th anniversary stuff. Oh, wow. So I was able to get a bunch of Revan and Malaks that I traded for some of this stuff. I got these. A lot of what was in this tote came from that same day.
That Revan's sick.
Pre-Cyborg General Grievous. Yeah, the Revan and Malak are great.
This one's cool because I didn't even know they did this.
Yeah.
He looks almost like a Tusken Raider.
Yeah. I don't remember when I got this one, but this was cool. I remember driving all. It was a Target exclusive. Retro style. Bootleg kit bash style. Yeah, what is it? Darth Vader prototype edition.
I remember we had a couple of those come in.
Yeah, they were all different. I met people that wanted every single different color of head because each color. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get 6 different versions where the head is 6 different colors. But I just grabbed one just because it looked cool.
Yeah.
All right, a ton more 30th anniversary. At some point, I decided these things needed to be in Ziploc bags. Don't know why I decided that. I loved Ralph McQuarrie art. So I think I have all of the regular production Ralph McQuarrie stuff. I'm sure I'm missing some of the. They did a bunch of exclusives, like a San Diego exclusive.
Gotcha.
But I have the regular ones. So Stormtrooper. We'll blow through these quick. Darth Vader.
I love that shield.
Yeah. All based off McQuarrie's artwork. Rebel Trooper.
Did they do a Trooper with the shield in the latest prequels? Or not prequels, the sequels?
Yes. And it was based off McQuarrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Concept Chewbacca. They
This
used
one I've
to
seen
make
come
Garazeb.
Yes.
It's the same style, so he looks like Garazeb. So
that one actually came through the store and asked you about that.
Yeah. The original Star Killer. There's got to be more 30th anniversary stuff because I don't have a Star Killer in
If I'm not mistaken, Star Killer was Luke's original name or something like that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's what Luke was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was just called Hero Star Killer. And then, of course, I had to get this one because they made a General McQuarrie. So it's Ralph McQuarrie.
That's cool.
So I had to get that one. Concept Boba Fett. If you've never seen the first Boba Fett, he was supposed to be all white because they hadn't painted his armor yet.
I do
so
remember
look
that,
like
yeah.
the troopers. Concept Snow Trooper.
Some of these, it's like the concept was cooler than what it came out to be.
Yeah.
And then some were like, I'm glad they changed that.
They did the Snow Trooper. They did these in Rebels as well. Rebels or Clone Wars, one of the cartoons. They started making them look like that as just like a homage.
That's cool.
Concept Han Solo. He came with a lightsaber.
Oh, interesting.
Look at this guy. Shadow Stormtrooper. Before
that's cool.
Before the Death Troopers were a thing. That one's awesome. All right, so
I like the black coin.
Here's just a couple generic. I always buy Biker Scouts, and I love Darth Maul, so we have those. We don't have to go to those. All right, so we're in our first row of toys that I was completely unaware that I had.
Okay.
Like, I had no idea that I had any. I thought I had one of these. I had no idea I had any of these. These are like the predecessor to the vintage collection. So I've got Clone Commander Wolf. I bet he fetches a pretty premium.
Yeah, all those clone commanders and stuff.
Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Got a Captain Rex. I legit had no idea I had these. Don't remember buying them. Clone Commander Doom.
It's funny because he actually looks like he's in a Doctor Doom outfit.
Yeah. And then a random. This is Dagobah Darth Vader. When Han Solo has his, or Luke Skywalker has his
the
vision.
dream, yeah.
All right, we can go ahead and set these aside. All right, so the rest of this tote is Power of the Force 2 stuff. We're not going to go into this. I'm going to make a whole separate video for you guys about this because I love this line. Matt Rudd loves this line. We're at the age where we were buying this off the shelf. I bought all of these. I got this at 10 years old. This exact one. No, 11 years old. I got this at 11 years old. This is what really started collecting.
Yeah.
This specific, like, Stormtrooper was the first one I bought and did not open. It was this one. So
I don't know that I have any of my characters from that line, but I still have the Snowspeeder, and then I still have the Falcon with box.
yeah, everyone's
That
all
line,
right. Yeah. All right, you want to do another tote?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, dude. Tote number 2. Let's see what's in this one. It's not all Star Wars.
Oh, I see Hellboy already.
Oh, yeah, so I got this McQuarrie set. It's the same ones that I already have.
I was going to ask if they look the same.
It's just,
in one
yeah,
package.
it's just in a box that's a little dusty. But I think they did 2 of them, and I only managed to get this one. These 5-packs, 6-packs that they were doing,
yeah,
they're awesome. They did one with Mandalorians. They did one
cool.
with Troopers. Some of them will get to like $300-$400. I don't think this is one of them, but I'm gonna add those to my buy list. All right, I love Jurassic Park, so I bought these. I don't want these anymore. This is why we're really going through this. I don't need these, so these will be for sale, and I think they're cheap. They're probably $10. They're probably less than $10.
Those were, like, in my opinion, the most vicious dinosaurs. Actually,
The little
movies
conkies.
were the little ones. Yeah, like underestimated, right? And the next thing you know, you're
Oh, here's another one. Robert Muldoon. All right. If you know me, you know I'm a Rocketeer fan. This one, I think, has been opened.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, pieces are falling around. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. I keep getting Rocket. Like, I have another, this is the Legacy Rocketeer. I have the Diamond Select one in the big box, and then they put out a smaller one. Brittany bought me the smaller one, and it's missing like the front piece. Like, it had been open. It's like the whole thing. Yeah. So it might be time for a inventory. Maybe I'll open this one.
I was like, that one, just display it. Yeah.
Yeah, and get another one. Oh, check it out.
Such a fun movie. Oh, hell yeah.
Didn't know I had that. That's cool. I'd buy that sealed, the original one. I'd buy that in the box. All right, we'll blow through some of this stuff because it's... I remember driving all over town for these. I love Ghostbusters. I know we have Ghostbusters in one of these totes, like vintage ones. But this stuff looks like this is all going to be modern-ish. There's a Ghostbuster.
That's cool. I love the Build-A-Fig.
Yeah.
Like,
here's Winston.
The Build-A-Fig is cool.
Yeah. The Build-A-Fig was like the sign.
Yeah. The logo.
Venkman. I wonder why I stopped buying the rest of these, because we had them in store. Like when they did the slimed ones, and then they did the old man ones.
The slimed ones were super cool.
I could have got those, but I only got the 4 movie ones. All right. I thought I sold this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot I had this. Hellboy. Mezco Hellboy. This is from Hellboy 2. I bought this at 2008 San Diego Comic-Con. I think this is the only thing I have left from that con. This line's awesome. That's cool. Comes with a keychain and a 6-pack of beer. Yeah, because he just walk out with beer in that.
Right.
All right. More modern Star Wars. Never even watched this show, but at one point I was trying to make sure I had every 3 3/4 card back. Resistance, I think it was. Yeah.
I've watched some of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most child-friendly, childish Star Wars they've done.
Yeah.
For sure.
I probably won't keep these because there's no point in just having one. And these ones, it took me a while to get into Black Series because I was a 3 3/4 guy.
Yeah.
And so I was buying these. I got him. I was just buying these just because it was I'm addicted to 3 3/4. I don't.
I was like, I'm kind of shocked you have.
Yeah.
Anything from that movie.
A General Hux. I love that movie, but I think I was trying to buy a bunch. I was still doing the midnight release stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Rogue One, Darth Vader.
One of my favorite Star Wars movies. Such a good stuff. That's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I just rewatched John Wick 4.
Oh, yeah?
Where he's Kane. Yeah. Yeah. Mim-Bum Stormtrooper. I just don't remember. I don't remember buying this. I remember buying this stuff. I forgot I had this one, but I remember buying these because I wanted to do all of the animated stuff. So I got Vader and Ahsoka. I think this actually sells well. This one sells really well.
Oh, that one's
got
cool.
Chopper.
Yeah.
I named my dog Zeb, so I have all the Gare Zeb stuff. These will not be for sale. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here's another stupid. Why would I buy that? I don't need that. I didn't need that.
What a weird character.
And it was probably $10.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cool character, but maybe I was trying to buy all of them, and these were the ones I started on, and I just gave up. Maybe they're all going to be in that tote. I think there's going to be more in that tote.
I see Star Wars. Yeah.
A speeder bike.
That's cool, though.
This might end up at a convention. I don't know if I'll keep this. It's neat, though.
Yeah, I like the dark speeder bike. That's cool.
I'm cheating. I'm looking ahead. Another Rocketeer. I'll keep that one, obviously. The Black Series eventually went to these boxes.
I remember those. We had
I bought this. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
I bought this. I don't know if I'll keep them. I love Moon Knight. So I have Moon Knight. Probably need to upgrade to a better box. This was the only one I could find at the time, so the box is all damaged. But this one, I love this Marvel Legends line better. And they did 2 versions. So I have the regular version. I still need to get the Chase version, which is all white.
Oh, cool.
So I got these before the Moon Knight show came out, which is a pretty great show.
I enjoy that show. It gets shit on kind of a lot, but
Old Man Wolverine. I got rid of all my Marvel Legends. I must have just not have dug through this box because I would not have kept this one because I got rid of the rest because I was only doing Jim Lee X-Men.
Oh, okay.
And so I managed to just forget about this. Yeah. All right. So here you go. Have a Batmobile.
Hell yeah. That's hilarious.
Do you have that one?
I think so.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I have
let me have it back then.
I shouldn't even quit. Do you have a Batmobile? Yeah.
Why? I did not need this. At one point, I don't know what was going through my brain. This was probably me fighting off Black Series. And these this was when Vintage Collection hadn't come back yet. So I was like, not buying Black Series. I don't want all these 6-inch toys. I want 3 3/4. And instead, I ended up buying all the Black Series and then selling them. And I'm stuck with all these things that I'll eventually get rid of. All right, so let's talk about this.
Yeah, that's
Shocker Toys. Scud the Disposable Assassin. If Justin is watching this, Justin has been trying to buy this off of me for years. I bought this off the shelf at Toys R Us.
Oh, cool.
And this is every bit of $125.
Nice.
And I love the comic Scud, Rob Schraub. Shocker Toys, whole bunch of stuff about this line. Like, they went out of business fast. It was like a whole thing. Like, the fact that I could even get this at Toys R Us was great. But this actually needs to be out of a tote and displayed. Yeah. This isn't my whole collection, guys. This is stuff that's just in totes. My collection at home in my office, it's got all my vintage Star Wars, my main Ghostbusters. It's got my Turtles. I have some Remco Universal Monsters. It's got a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So the Sofubi stuff that I have. So this is stuff that I just didn't have room for. All right. Jurassic Park.
I love that dinosaur.
I love the Gallimimus. Jurassic Park is probably my main line that I'm still working on.
Okay.
Like they never made this one. I don't know if you know about this. Like, let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Scrap Davis is on the back. Was never produced.
Really?
Yeah. For the Evil Raiders.
Oh.
So.
He's like part robot.
Yeah. So I actually bought this Ian Malcolm.
That's crazy.
And this is the second one I've owned. Because the first one I owned got damaged in shipping and the blister was coming off.
Okay.
And I wanted it mint on card, so I sold that one to another collector that was going to do a loose run. And
gotcha.
They wanted like perfect loose stuff. So since it was already coming off, I was like, this is a candidate to be open because it's already coming off.
Yeah.
Sold it to them, took that money and bought this one.
Nice.
Now, here's a great story about this one. This is the one I've almost bought 3 times.
Okay.
This is the hardest one to find out of the Evil Raiders. So this is Series 2. The blue background is Series 2. They did Evil Raiders and Dino Trackers. I don't think I have any Dino Trackers. I cannot remember. And I'm only halfway done with Series 2. I have all of Series 1, which I think we'll get to.
So let me ask you this. The Dino Trackers and Evil Raiders, was that just for the toy line?
Yes.
I was like, I don't remember any mention of any of that in anything.
And they're all brand new characters. So this one, we got a huge lot in right when Empire was starting. Like, I had bought it. It was. I probably could have completed my collection with it. I bought it, and then we decided to open Empire, so I went ahead and put all this stuff there. And then we ended up selling most of them online. I thought this was sold online with the rest of the stuff.
Gotcha.
So like 3 or 4 different times, I've almost pulled the trigger on eBay to pay almost $300 for this.
Good lord.
I've seen it at a few conventions between $250 and $300, where I'm like, maybe it's $200 and $250. I don't remember. And I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I need it. I need to get it before the price keeps going up. And I totally am glad I didn't buy it, because the one from Empire has been in this tote this whole time. So I must have, when we sold those other ones, I must have realized this one was going to be a tough get and held that. So I think there's more Jurassic Park stuff in these other totes. I only have one on display at home, and it's Series 1 Alan Grant.
Oh, nice.
So the rest of the stuff should be in these totes.
Okay.
Or I'm completely wrong about my collection.
Okay. And you got to really go through them.
Then I really got to go through them.
Let me see that one again. This one. Look at that price.
How much was it?
Marked 2 for $5.
I bet I paid. I don't really keep track how much I pay for stuff, but given when I bought that, the first one I got that was damaged, I think was like $20 because it was before the new movies that started coming out.
Yeah,
I bought this one after the movies have been coming out, so I bet this was $40, $50.
Whenever you picked it up.
This one, yeah. I haven't looked them up in forever. It might be more. I'm not sure. We can do a whole video on Jurassic Park. Just the humans. I don't collect the dinosaurs. They take up way too much space. Those boxes are like this. I want this kind of stuff. Easy. I can put it in a clamshell. Will be good. This stuff.
Is this the full line though?
Yes.
Or the full wave?
Yep.
Because that Batman is awesome. That movie was fantastic.
Batman Dark Knight Rises, Frank Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller's comic book. It's the best. I love it. This is probably the only DC stuff. I even have this guy, and I'll say this right now. Superman. I've never been a Superman fan, but Frank Miller's Superman looks great. So we've got them all. Superman, Batman, the Joker, Robin. The bad guys were the son of Batman. And then the mutant leader. Oh, I'm missing Armored Batman. They did an Armored Batman.
They did a...
Yeah, but yeah, this...
That's not from the movie,
yeah,
though.
No. Oh, yeah, because that's the Lex Luthor, so I don't know. But this from Dark Knight Returns.
That's the Lex Luthor from the live action, though, right?
That's what's his name?
From Network.
Yeah, the Social Network.
Yeah.
So bad.
This is such a good animated movie.
Yeah.
Like...
You should read the comic. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Want to do another tote?
Sure.
Just blowing through them. All right, dude. Tote number 3. It looks like it's all Star Wars.
Yes.
It might be bad Star Wars. Because this line is not great. Who cares?
Trilogy.
I did buy this one, though, specifically because it's a variant. It also came standing up. I don't know which one's the variant. or which one's the regular one. But I've got the upside down one. And I don't really care.
Same figure, though?
Yeah, it's the same figure. It's the same figure.
I feel like if it was the other way, it would look goofy because the way his hands are.
Well, it may be a different figure because his hair's upside down.
Yeah.
Like his hair's dangling. Now that I think about it, we'll have to look. I'm not sure, actually, now that you
That
asked.
might make this a little bit cooler then.
It might make it from a $5 toy to an $8.
That's $3.
I like $3. Some more 30th anniversary. Like I said, I always buy Biker Scouts. Who doesn't love Darth Maul? Pretty standard. More original trilogy. This Boba Fett doesn't pose. He's just...
That's
like
his stance?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Another Biker Scout. See, I just buy Biker Scouts. I've got a really great vintage Biker Scout collection that I'm working on. Okay. This actually isn't bad. Oh, wait, here. This is bad.
They really should have done more with him in live action.
Probably.
In my opinion.
I was right. There was more 30th anniversary. Or, Force Unleashed. I think I need a new Juno. Her box is getting a little yellow.
Yeah.
These are the last two. Rom Coda, Juno Eclipse. The only one I don't have is Star Killer because it came in like a 6-pack, like that Macquarie one.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it was like a 3-pack. They did like an evolution of Star Killer where it was like Sith Apprentice Star Killer, and then like Light Side Star Killer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I think that was they did one in that Black Series box.
With this one, this is who everybody thought that character was going to be from the Ahsoka show, right?
Yeah, that was like the big theory. Like everybody was like, it could be him
because he had like that samurai feel to him.
Yeah,
kind of like this one does.
Yeah, and he's got like a greenish yellowish lightsaber. It's still green, but like you could easily be like make it orange or yellow, whatever color you were. Oh, yep. Not really a Biker Scout, but close enough that I bought it. All right, so it looks like this tote is going to be Clone Wars stuff. I love, like, basically I was trying to get every animated one. Right, that was the goal. So, Savage Press, I think. Yeah, there's another one right here. So, Hasbro, same figure, same accessories, different package. They did another one where he's wearing armor like that. I could never find that one. So, I know at one point I was trying to get all of the animated stuff.
That one's like a big rare one?
I don't know if I'd call it rare. I'd have to look it up. But it's just been a minute since I've seen it, so... I was trying to get all the animated stuff. So we do have some cool ones from this line. Quinlan Voss, expanded universe character that they put in Clone Wars to make him canon. He might have been canon already in comic book form.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but they animated him, so he got a figure. Of course, I had to go find it. Might actually be a decent figure. Been a minute since I've looked. This one's a banger.
That one's cool.
Pre-Vizsla. Comes with the Darksaber. It was the first Darksaber. So
in toy form?
In toy form, yeah. Yeah, because it's from Clone Wars, so it was before it showed up in Mandalorian and everything. So when Mandalorian came out, this figure kind of skyrocketed. It might have gone back down since they've done some vintage collection releases that came with the Darksaber, but at a time, if you had your vintage collection Mando and you wanted a Darksaber form, you had to buy this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of shot the price up. Clone Commander Wolf. This one's a banger. That's why it's in a case. Clone Commander Colt. I think this is like $100, $125 now. And I bought it off the shelf at probably Walmart.
I don't even remember hearing his name.
Yeah. I don't even remember that episode. Let's see.
I like his armor though.
Yeah, Nikto Guard. I probably only bought this because it was a Toys R Us exclusive. Oh, here's the other McQuarrie that I had. Celebration 4 concept. R2 and C3PO. It's Chopper.
I was like, you can 100% tell.
Yeah.
That's Chopper.
Yeah. Dave Filoni did a good job of taking that stuff and switching it around.
I know I brought this up before, but 3PO looks just like the alien from Day of the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I bought this at Comic-Con. I think I bought 2 or 3 for friends. I just kept going back and waiting in line because it was before they did like the lottery service. You should wait in line. So it was like if anytime I walked by the Hasbro booth and there was no line, I jumped in line and bought another one so all of my friends could get one. But yeah, that's a cool one. So other than that, I mean, I think this is the only one I have in this box. Cad Bane Clone Wars.
In the
this
red.
This is when they switched. I might have 1 or 2 others, but Cad Bane's a good one. All right, so I love this line. We've got the Clone Wars line with the first day release. Me and Chaz Tyne, who I owned HeroPlex with him and his dad and one other guy. We went to Walmart before we went to San Diego Comic-Con and found the whole first series with first day of issue. And we tried to buy them and they were like, oh, these aren't out yet, so we can't sell them to you. So we had to put our head down and watch them take the cart and push it back to customer service. We were just like, all right. And we went back on day of release and they weren't there. So I managed to find some other ones. I have a Clone Trooper first day of release. I think there's a few others. I'm sure we'll get to them. But this is it's a lot of troopers. I hate how they like tape the back of these on. So like the tape starts to come off a little bit and get sticky.
Oh, yeah.
One thing you can notice is they did Legacy Collection, which is movie stuff or expanded universe stuff. It's a Stormtrooper helmet. And then the Clone Wars one, it's a Clone Trooper helmet. So that's how whenever I'd go shop, I could just look down and be like, okay, there's a Clone Wars one. And I'd pull it. So there's a Legacy Dooku. I probably just bought it because it's translucent and cool looking.
Yeah.
And then everything else I tried to get was Clone Wars stuff. So I've got Oddball. I got a cool Captain Rex. That's a good one.
That's cool.
Holographic General Grievous. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. 501st. I think this is the first 501st one. I could be wrong, though. They might have done where they gave the 501st an actual toy. This one was a Walmart exclusive.
This wasn't the first line where they did removable helmets, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I still remember seeing too many.
They would have done it, I think, in 30th anniversary. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
30th anniversary, and then I think maybe some of the lines before that they were doing it too. I bought this guy randomly. I bet he was hard to find. I bet this was like a rare one people were looking for, and that's why I bought it. Because I can't think of any other reason why I bought this. I was only collecting animated ones. All the other legacy ones are stuff I just kind of got on my own.
You weren't doing it for Droid Factory stuff, were you?
No, because I don't open anything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. This is a great one. Again, tape's kind of...
He is a cool looking figure, though.
The tape on the back is such a buzzkill. Like, especially if you, like, can't store them properly, but this was a good one. This is the first Ahsoka, but her first release, it's the same figure. It came in this package. And it's actually pretty expensive.
That's from the movie, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
It comes with the little
hut.
baby hut. Yeah.
I just noticed that.
We'll burn through these ones. Yeah, so Clone Wars Yoda. This one was supposed to be first day release, and the sticker has fallen off at some point. That's the downside to those stickers. It's like that's why they didn't bring any extra value, because they just came off. Like you can kind of see the residue from that. Oh, here's a legacy one. Jodo Cast. He ended up being pretty hard to find. Don't know anything about the character.
I was fixing to ask you if there's any significance to him or not.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the character other than I bought it because it was a Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's another first day. Obi-Wan. Oh, no, sorry, Anakin. I do have Obi-Wan. I was just looking at him. Obi-Wan and Anakin, both first day release. Stickers are on there pretty good. They're going to fall off. His is starting to flake a little bit. They're going to fall off eventually, which is fine. Plo Koon. Space Clone Trooper. Count Dooku. I might make an inventory of these and see how far away I am from actually
like
getting the whole line of Clone Wars ones. Because I think I have some of the more expensive ones from this line. I might go through and just finish them off.
I just realized that they did like a cannon for Force Blasts.
Yeah.
It's like a wrist cannon for
Yeah. Yeah. Clone Commander Cody. Asajj Ventress. And then I have a General Grievous. Everything else in here is Revenge of the Sith stuff. It's not that exciting. Maybe I'll go into this when I do Power of the Force 2 stuff. But it's all just, it's Revenge of the Sith. You can find these for $5 in any store, especially us. Some cool ones. Battle damaged. So it's Anakin burned. Yeah, other than that, they're all pretty lame. All right, that's all for Tote 3.
Nice.
I think Tote 4 should be another video. Because there should be good vintage stuff in there. There's more of this. And there's definitely more Jurassic Park in there. Yeah. Maybe not all, because I know my Alan Grant is displayed. I think I have 1 or 2 Ronin Warriors that are displayed at the house. I know 1 for sure. There might be 2. But the rest should be in there. So I think we should make that another video.
I agree.
Then we can show you more time.
We're not going to open it beforehand.
No.
Just for the video. That way it's a surprise.
Yeah. I think you're going to like what's in there.
Okay.
I'm 50% confident I know what's in there. But there's going to be some surprises.
Okay.
But I think you're going to really love what's in there because it's kind of your wheelhouse as well. So thanks, guys. Make sure you watch that one. It's going to be fun. Thanks for checking out my Star Wars toy collection and my random junk. A handful of this stuff will be for sale at the DFW action figure. It's the DFW G.I. Joe show. That's what we're going to call it because that's what it really started as. So the DFW Joe show, I think it's at end of May. We're going to have some stuff there. Obviously, you can find the rest online. So yeah. Come check out the next video. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Later.
Bye.